Today we are driving the 2026 Toyota Camry SE Nightshade Edition, not to be confused with the Night Howlers from The Secret Life of Pets.
Some Googling happened before this.
Yes. Chris has been driving this car all week.
Yes.
And I have just gotten into it, but I've driven plenty of Camrys before, so we're going to talk about this. This comes in a beautiful red color. It's based on the SE, and the Nightshade Edition basically just gives you some black badges.
And wheels.
Okay.
And canards on the front that are also black, and black side skirts.
Oh, we have to go look at those canards. All right, quickly, everyone. Come with me. Wow.
Makes them stand out a bit more, you know?
Look at that. We've got the crab claw headlights. The new Lexus IS 350 has also inherited these crab claw Camry.
Everything's getting what they call the hammerhead front end.
Hammerhead front
That's
end.
kind of their new corporate design language.
Yeah, it's like the rear end of the old Accord, but now it's Toyota's front end.
That's right.
All right, well, there are the black wheels, black door handles, black spoiler. They've just painted some things black here.
They have. They charge you an extra $1,000 to do this.
Okay. Well, it's better than an extra $5,000 on the Escalade.
It's true.
Yeah.
So this one has spec'd just under $37,000. Nightshade starts at $32,800. SE starts at $31,800. So you're up, like I said, $1,000. Nightshade comes in 3 colors: Supersonic Red, like this one.
Great color.
White and black.
Okay. Excellent. We've always liked the Camry. It's very efficient. Massive trunk. And
lots of layers. You
there
gotta go one more
is
layer.
a spare tire.
There you go.
Look at that. Look how deep that trunk is. Very, very nice. This is the front-wheel drive model, so it only makes 225 horsepower, which is still ample.
Only. The all-wheel drive only makes 7 more horsepower.
Yeah. Makes up for the weight.
Yeah.
But you get that 7 horsepower rear motor. Ooh, I like the seats. That's kind of spicy, kind of racy.
So the seats are the same as just a regular SE.
Yeah.
So they're the Softex, Toyota calls it. They're not real leather, but they're synthetic material. And they've got the cloth, the white stitching. I think it all goes pretty nice.
Rear vents,
Yeah.
plenty of legroom. I mean, the Camry packaging is excellent.
It's just an honest family sedan.
It is.
There's not many of these left.
No. And you've averaged 45 miles to the gallon in this week, doing lots of full throttle things for Winding Road magazine.
I have. This is without me really even trying. This is with 2 Winding Road videos, 1 Topher Drives video, 44.5 mpg. But I was curious one day. I had a 10-mile commute one morning out, and I got to my destination without even trying to be efficient, got 47 mpg. I said on my way back, I'm really going to try and hypermile it, and I did 54
Wow.
in the same 10-mile commute.
That's amazing. That's pretty good.
It's rated at 47 city, 45 highway, 46 combined.
Okay.
The all-wheel drive car is 46 across the board, so you're a little bit more efficient in the city with front-wheel drive.
All right. It's nice they offer all-wheel drive now, though, because I think that's a selling point for a lot of buyers these days, especially in this region. It doesn't add a ton of cost. 2.5 liter Gen 5 hybrid system. Let's go drive it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a heavy hood.
You can never tell by the tires that it's been to a certain outlet.
Yeah. Rhymes with bar and thriver. All right. We've seen the Camry interior many times before. It has lots of physical controls and buttons and USB ports. And I quite like this interior. I think Toyota absolutely nailed it.
It's got your favorite button on the left.
Yes, it does. A physical dimmer switch. However, it only dims the gauge cluster, not the screen. It should just dim everything.
Should do it all.
All the button, lights, the screen, everything. But we still have kind of the newer, older infotainment here from Toyota. They haven't updated this into what we've seen in the new Lexus ES or RAV4. I'm sure they will probably next year. You have 3 drive modes: Eco, Normal, and Sport. Sport. And then there's an EV mode for when you want to just idle through the pickup line in the school to just not suffocate the children.
Works well too, like in downtown city situations.
That's
That's
right.
what I've been using. Like downtown Ann Arbor this week, I used EV mode, and it holds pretty strong because you really never go over 25 when you're like in a city setting. So
That's right.
It's good.
Torquey.
Yeah, it would be nice to know how much torque it has, but Toyota doesn't tell you that. number.
Just assume it's infinite.
Yeah, all the torques.
What drive mode are we in now? This is normal?
Yep.
All right. Throttle tip in normal mode is kind of aggressive, but in eco, it's very linear.
Yeah,
Brake
but
pedal?
it's a very sort of like voluptuous throttle pedal.
Oh yeah, it is. No, it's so smooth. There's just something so satisfying about driving a Toyota Hybrid. Gosh, I've been driving this Escalade all week. This drives better.
Great.
This is so much nicer to drive than the Escalade. Sorry, Cadillac.
I know. I love whenever we have a Camry, because it just makes you think, why doesn't everybody just drive a Camry?
Everybody should just drive a
Everybody should
Camry.
just have this.
No, we had a previous gen Camry Hybrid a few years ago, and I spent a week with it, and I just fell in love with it. I'm like, if I just needed a normal car, this would be at the top of my list. It got easily 45, 50 miles to the gallon everywhere. It's fast, it's comfortable, it's quiet, it's reliable.
It's so good at being car.
Yes.
Just one of the best cars at being car.
And it handles well.
It does. It really does. So this is based off the SE, so we have the Sport Tune suspension and larger front sway bar.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of prefer this over the Accord now.
Do you?
How do you feel about Camry versus Accord?
I
It always
said-
kind of flip-flops.
Yeah, so I said in my video that I would be happy to have either, and there are things that the Accord does better, there are things that the Camry does better. But I think as a well-rounded example of what a family sedan should be, I do think it goes to the Camry.
As a cohesive package.
package.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some weird infotainment bugs with the Accord when we spent some time with it.
Yeah. That's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah. We just came away from our week with the Accord a little bit underwhelmed and disappointed, whereas I feel like this just does a really good job at just being, like you said, a car and car.
Mm-hmm. And car.
All right, where is this? There you go. All right, sport mode for whatever it's worth. Handling is genuinely impressive in this. It feels light, nimble. It's so well balanced in all facets, too.
Yeah.
The handling, the acceleration, the braking, it's all just really nicely matched.
I like the steering weight too, for all
Yes.
reasons, you know.
Yeah, the steering weight feels great. Ride is comfortable. Got a pretty bumpy section of road up here. Let's test that. Sorry, Toyota, kicking up some rocks there.
Even on the 19-inch wheel and the so-called Sport Tune suspension, like zero complaints with the ride quality.
Little braking test.
Set the dash cam off.
Yeah. And we're off. It's such a linear power band. And the 4-cylinder, the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, is so much quieter than it used to be.
This is one of the quietest Toyota hybrids that I've heard
Yes.
as of late.
Let's go out onto the highway. Feel what NVH is like at speed. Over these bumps, everything feels great. Just the fact that the Camry Hybrid is kind of the New York City Uber car of choice says a lot.
Yeah.
And those things see some hard miles.
This Uber is late today.
Yes, it is.
To our destination on time.
Back into normal mode. You don't really get a whole lot of menus with this infotainment system.
I think that's okay though, because most people just use CarPlay or Android Auto.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
updating settings. I've had lots of updates this week. The Escalade ran an update. The Ioniq 5 ran an update. Is this about to run an update? We don't know.
I don't really know.
I think I've finally gotten over the lack of the old cruise control stock. I've gotten used to this button configuration. It is strange, but it's fine. It's
You're
okay.
over it, or you're just coping?
I'm coping. I'm still mourning.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm over mourning, and I've moved on to the next phase of grief.
Yeah. Go drive your mom's SC430. and
That's right.
Touch one of those again.
And it's genuinely fun to drive.
Yeah.
I think this is a little bit more fun to drive than the Accord is.
Yeah, and it used to be the other way around.
Absolutely.
But this is like actually quick. Because it weighs under 3,500 pounds.
That's right.
And it makes 225 horsepower, so. And 1 million pound-feet of torque.
Yeah, put some stickier tires on here. Take your Camry to an autocross.
I'm the first person
Wipe
that's
the
ever
floor.
said that in a Camry review.
I don't know. I would totally autocross my Camry. The suspension is perfect. It's set up so well.
Yeah.
It's such a nice ride handling balance.
This on a RE71 RZ.
Yes.
Autocross.
Sign me up. The power here pushes you back into your seat.
It does. I like actually moved.
Yeah.
Let off.
Yeah.
I moved forward.
All right, we've killed your fuel economy. We're down to 42.2 mpg.
You're still in the 40s though, which is not a bad place to be.
I think you could be hammering this thing and still average high 30s.
Oh yeah. And if you're really careful, you can be touching 50.
Yep. There is a little bit more road noise in the SE and the LE Camrys at speed. You kind of start to hear it on this concrete. As we switch to asphalt, you guys will hear the difference. There's just a little bit more NVH. I don't think it's too bad, but it's something to note. In the XSE and the XLE, it does quiet down a little bit. All right, there's your transition.
And then here comes the graded stuff.
Yep.
Which is a little louder. So, and speaking of drowning out noise, this doesn't have the JBL. In fact, it's not even an option. You have to get XSE or XLE to option that onto your Camry. This is just a base 6-speaker system.
How's it sound?
Okay, actually.
It's okay,
It's
all right.
okay, yeah,
All right.
because I suspect it's the same 6 speakers that the JBL would get, and the JBL just gets 3 additional with the subwoofer.
Okay.
Because it's pretty crispy sound. It just doesn't have a whole lot of power.
That's okay. You don't always need to swing for the JBLs. Some of Toyota's base systems have been surprisingly good.
What's that doing there?
He's just going for a drive. I think he's cutting some grass. Clear right. All right. A little bit of wheel spin. They've done a nice job mitigating torque steer, because I feel like if they hadn't done a little bit of work to it, it would have some torque steer.
Oh,
You can
totally
kind of
would.
feel a hint of it, just the steering kind of stiffens up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not really there.
Yeah.
But it could be there. Engine just turned off. Into sport. Down we go. Hard on the brakes. Turning in. There's a little bit more understeer with this front sway bar, but front end control and response is excellent. All right, so we still like the Camry a lot, and our opinions haven't really changed that much. If you want a Nightshade package, this is what it looks like. I think all the black bits look slightly out of place.
Yeah, but it saves you the trip to AutoZone.
I guess it does.
If if you're gonna do it anyway, just like pay Toyota to do it. You
Yeah.
just gotta hope you want it in either red, white, or black. So
That's
those are
right.
the only choices. There are other nicer colors available in other trims. You can get like the black top on an XSE if you want. They look pretty nice. Get the red interior.
It's too bad they no longer offer like the Camry Gold, the Camry Beige.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and the gold badges.
Yes.
Instead of a Nightshade, give us a gold finger edition and give it gold badges and bronze wheels. That would be sick.
Yes.
Because I feel like there are two kinds of people that buy a Camry. Someone that's like 70, and someone that's 20s or 30s that just wants like a little commuter car. But there's kind of just no in between.
That's right.
So you can please the younger people with the Nightshade package, but maybe give the old folks some gold badges.
Absolutely.
Oh, did you just turn the dash cam off? Is that why it hasn't?
I turned it off. I think that was blind spot monitoring.
It
freaking
was,
out.
yeah, but I set it off so many times in my video.
Yeah, just turned it off.
Dude, it goes off when I'm leaving my driveway. Like going down the curb sets that dash cam off.
Yeah, no, it's way too sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was driving the new Lexus ES the other day, and
Same.
pretty much everything I did in that car set the dash cam off. And there were settings in the infotainment menu to kind of adjust the sensitivity of it.
Yeah.
And it was set to the least sensitive setting. So I just turned it off. I just disabled it. I was like, unless if airbags go off,
Yeah.
then you can you can record an event.
Right.
And does this have a heated steering wheel?
It does.
It does. Heated steering wheel.
With an
Heated
auto
seats.
setting.
Yeah.
So the heated seats, I could be wrong on this. I think the heated seats come standard. The heated steering wheel is part of the cold weather package. And it gets you the paddle shifters as well when you get the heated steering wheel. They all have the paddles,
Excellent.
which are just pointless in this.
Yeah, you don't need them.
You know.
There's so much torque everywhere.
Yeah.
And the engine's so responsive.
Mhm.
This fabric is kind of interesting here.
I was thinking about in the setting of an Uber. What if somebody were to projectile vomit in the car?
Well,
This
they'd probably
would
be sitting in the back seat.
I know, but if you have 3 people in the Uber, though,
Oh, yeah.
not a good call.
Well, I don't know. So the interiors are usually pretty washable.
I guess you could. It's kind of like a slippery cloth. You might be able to wipe it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just buy a new trim panel.
You could always coat it with that, like, shoe.
Oh, that's a really good
Stuff,
idea.
yeah.
Like the velour, or not velour, like the suede protector.
Yeah, it's like that kind of coating that makes
Yeah.
water beat off
For
of your
Ugg
shoes.
boots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Which I've actually applied to these Shifted X shoes,
Oh.
which are my new driving shoes for
Nice
the Dodge
transition.
Viper, because they're the only things that fit in the pedal box. You can go check them out at shiftedx.com. We'll put a link in the top comment of the video. They're very nice, they're very comfortable, and excellent for driving
That's right.
any vehicle.
Yeah, including the Toyota Camry with sport pedals. Did you notice the sport pedals in there?
Oh, yes!
You got to show the sport pedals.
We do have to show the sport pedals. Look at those. They're very sporty. They kind of look a lot like the pedals in my old Subaru BRZ. Look at that.
I said they look like my IS300 pedals.
You can rev the Camry. Oops, a bit of a weird clunk there. Maybe we shouldn't rev the Camry.
I think it's displeased with the revving.
All right. Well, there you guys go. That's a video on the 2026 Toyota Camry SE Nightshade Edition. This has been Substitute Topher.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me, and thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.